Hey, we got the new caterpillar dude. Check this out. So after eating food, gains 1 max HP and 1 speed forever? What? Interesting. Alright, limited teams. And I said 4, so we're going to do 4. Let's go. Alright, Pioneer. Okay, so. In my last stream, I took out the Eye of the Abyss and the former Pioneer. We could do Son of the Abyss in this one, and then the Cursed Run, try the Abyssal Colossus, which seems like a tall order. Let's do that. Let's just do them in sequence. Son of the Abyss. Let's take him out. Well, let's try to take him out anyways. And for the starting creature, let's see. We got the Blood Grub. I'm a huge fan of the Blood Grub. It can just inherently keep itself alive, which is great. We got Killamaro, another strong one. It's all about the slowing effects. And then Ice Leech can again keep itself alive. And then I seem to always get Lumi. Like, Lumi always comes through. I mean, we're doing limited tame, so if we think about it, I mean, Blood Grub is incredible. The evolved form is incredible. The evolved form of Lumi is incredible as well. However, you have to get to the point where you can evolve it. You can't really use it until then. So, it kind of feels like I kind of want to do Blood Grub. I haven't used it in a while. It's got Bite. It's got Leech Bites. 1 HP to itself for each damage dealt. If we can get Strength on him, right, it can be a lot stronger. When placed, regains 1 HP. I think we're going Blood Grub. And if anybody wants in on the game, you want your name in the game, just put your name in chat. We'll get you in. Who wants to be the Blood Grub? I'm sure somebody wants to be our main. First come, first serve. All right. We got Jones. Jones the Blood Grub. And coming along with us, we have the Amethyst Ant, the Zero Dodo, and the Bell Rat. I do want to do a Zero Dodo run. Is this the run, though? Like, what are we rocking with? So, Blood Grub. It's got underwhelming speed, but incredible ability to keep itself alive. Insidious Worm. Frazier wants in. Big Puff wants in. Yeah, Big Puff and Frazier will get you guys in for sure. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a huge fan of the Ant. It's really a tough one to turn down. It really is. If you're looking for sustained success, the Ant is definitely the way. Like, it really is. Got Zero Dodo. I don't think it pairs well with the Blood Grub. And we obviously want to have success. Bell Rat's good too. I mean, Bell Rat's real good. Bell Rat's evolved form is really good. I'm gonna go with the Ant. It's just it's my favorite one to take. It really is. All right, so we have 4 teams total. Okay, 4 teams total. That's it. That's all we have. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check out the vid that you made, Alex, for sure, man. So, Big Puff or Frazier, if you guys want to be an Ant, we can definitely work you in right now. Otherwise, we'll have to wait until we get a creature tamed. Drop Bat, Skull Crab, and Maskull with defensive. I mean, defensive is phenomenal. It's so good. Vampirism on Mr. Jones is interesting as well. So, right, you do Leech Bite and then Vampirism. Get 2 HP back. That's kind of crazy as well. But, of course, we only have 4 total tames. Multi-Scratch hits 3 times at 1. If you get a little strength on that, it's pretty good. We've got Hunting Grounds and then Courtship. Adds a creature of the same species to your deck. So if we think about this, I mean, I could get another blood grub. Right, we could get 2 blood grubs, which is pretty crazy. And then we wouldn't have to waste an early tame. I think the creature I'm most compelled by is Maskell and defensive. I mean, it's very, very good. Very good. 6 speed, though. Yeah, limited tames, you need plenty of heal abilities. Yeah, you need heal abilities, you need things like defensive as well. Like, all of these things are very, very good. In fact, defensive on our blood grub would just be phenomenal. Because you can just, like, leech bite. I guess it's when placed. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna do this one. And then we're not going to tame anything. And then I'm going to do courtship on the blood grub. We're going to rock 2 blood grubs. I think that's what I want to do. I do like Maskell. I really do. Defensive is phenomenal. It's very, very good. It's part of the solution. It's a great thing. I think maybe a little bit later on we can get like a pillar pole or something. But if we can get 2 blood grubs, I think we can have a lot of success with that. So let's go with this route here. Yeah, I've got an unknown for the bestiary, yeah. Another kind of low-key reason to take this path. Wow, so Hydro Slap hitting all lanes. Or so we think so. Let's put him to sleep. Let's just lead with the ants, man. They're just so good. Imagine like a legion of ants putting you to sleep and then slowly just eating you. Alright, so Trank Bite here as well. Gonna get some sleep. Some sleep influence. Bam. That's right, get nice and unconscious and sleepy. That's right, Shiny Trail Shark. Just nods off. Oh, let's get the bite here, and then what do you have? Let's get another bite. We do outspeed him. Boom, get wrecked. Alright, good. Sleep Sucker. And again, Sleep Sucker. It's so good. Alright, so the Brown Marcher. First time I've seen this one. We outspeed it, which is not good news for him. So let's go ahead and Trank Bite him. And then just regular bite you. Alright, good Trank Bite. Bite comes on down. Completely fine. Let's go ahead and Trank Bite you to put you to sleep. And then we'll bite for the win. Trank Bite. That's right, get nice and sleepy. And then refill HP and face. Hey, we got Phoenix22 that says, all your Decktamer vids got me into the channel. Now I've been watching your other content as well. And love it. Thank you for the great videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's the type of feedback that keeps a guy grinding. I'll tell you that. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you get some enjoyment out of the content. I've spent a lot of time in the past 2 years just fully embracing this YouTube thing. And it's been great. It's been fun. And it's people like you that remind me, you know, why I spend the time that I do doing this. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh, let's get another blood grub. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So, we have a blood grub up for grabs. Anybody else want to be that? I think the next up was Big Puff, who wants him named Insidious Worm. All right, Insidious Worm. And then Jones says he wants it Grubby Jones. Grubby Jones. Bam. All right, Grubby Jones and Insidious Worm. Get recruited. And now let's figure out our next move. So we got the Charming Hippopotamus. Like, card art, man. Somehow they managed to shape a fish into a hippo and make it actually work. Like, it actually works, dude. That's great art. Hey, we got the new caterpillar dude. Check this out. So after eating food, gains 1 max HP and 1 speed forever? What? Interesting. Wow. Okay. Scratch, regurgitate, does 4 damage, adds chime to your inventory. Usable only if it ate food this turn. What's chime? Restores 1 HP. This guy's interesting. Because, think about it, okay? We have limited tames, right? We can only tame 4 total creatures. It means we should have a bunch of extra food. So we could maybe get this guy into a freaking powerhouse, if you think about it. I'm definitely interested. Metabolism shift as well. I mean, we can make one of our blood grubs very, very fast. That's pretty tempting, I'm not going to lie. We got him over here as well. So Gluttosis, so he's a 2-2 with Scratch and so 2-2, yeah, 2-2, so same skill set. Gluttosis is incredible, dude. Got the Lily Goose with Submerge. Hits first, gains protection. At the end of the turn, retreats. Got the Bull Weevil. Hollow Ape with Thick Hide. Plant of Youth. Fully heals a creature, removes curses. I mean, I think we probably should consider going for this guy. What path is easier? What has a better reward, I suppose? Metabolism shift. Choose a creature. Give it 3 max HP at the cost of 3 speed. Or 4 speed at the cost of 1 max HP. It seems like this on you. Or maybe we take Gluttosis from him. Adds chime to your inventory. Usable only if it ate food this turn. I mean, it does 4 damage, which is pretty crazy. I mean, I'm seeing something fun here with this Gluttosis. So let's think about it. I mean, who would it go best on? After eating food, gains 1 max HP and 1 speed forever. So it doesn't necessarily need the metabolism shift. -1 max HP on a grub might actually be the play. The ant too, but the ant's already pretty quick. I mean, otherwise we're looking at Plan of Youth. Fully heals a creature and removes curses. I mean, I think we try to add them. And then we figure out what we do from there. But you could give him +4 speed. Throw him out there. Give him some food. Have him use Regurgitate. Hitting for 4. It's a pretty sturdy hit. I think this is the route that we take. We're going to get him first and foremost. You wonder if Gluttosis works with blood. I think it does. Can you name an ant's Morgotha? Yeah, of course. Let's do it. Morgotha. Bam, we got it. We got Demonic Piggy in the house. What's up, Demonic Piggy? Good to see you, man. We got Bloody Kenshiro in the house as well. What's up, Bloody Kenshiro? Good to see you, my man. Big Puff says, have I heard of a game called For the King? I have heard of it. Yes, I have heard of it. I mean, it looks like a really good game. I haven't gotten into trying it yet, but really good stuff. Yeah, if Gluttosis, excuse me, should work with blood, especially on him who prefers meat. Right, blood is considered meat. So if we can get that bloodhound that gives us blood, or get that skill that gives us blood on getting hits, I think there's an obvious synergy there, right? Oh, you guys like that, the Band of Crusaders? Yeah, that's a fun one. We got absolutely smacked in the face, but that's a fun one. Our archer's useless, though, man. That guy just wasn't doing nothing. Let's go ahead and let's take out this fight. And there he is, the Chump Pillar. Okay. So what's interesting about him is he adds chime to the inventory, which is a food item that can heal him. So he can actually sustain himself. I'm thinking we might have a powerhouse creature right here, man. Absolutely. Well, let's get a trank bite on him. And let's put him down. And then let's go ahead and recruit him. That'll be our first recruit for sure. Got the charming hippopotamus. Gonna find out. Alright, so getting a little scratched up here. Not a big deal. Get some meat. And join the team. Whoever wants to be Chomp Pillar, do let me know. Alright, X-Man. You got it. X-Man is no stranger to these streams. Definitely has had the name represented before. Good to see you, X-Man. Okay, Venomous Bite is going to inflict poison to the target. So this is kind of... Well, this isn't good. So we're going to have to pull... So that's going to do 2. It's going to do 3 damage. So I'm going to have to pull an ant. We'll have to get a grub in there. We'll go with Grubby Jones. We should be able to simply just fight. I mean, we could do a bites. And then once certain units are sleeping, we can go ahead and get the leech bite going. I think that's how you got to do it. Okay, so we got a bite coming. Trank bite coming to put him to sleep. That's good. The Mimi Lang is speedy, for sure. So let's pull him. Let's go Grubby Jones. And let's get the bites. Then we can swap in Insidious Worm next. Alright, Trank bites. That's right. Night Nights. Eponymous. Alright, the poison hurts, man. Hurts a lot. So let's go ahead and get the bites here. Let's pull you. Actually, I'm going to do a Trank bite. I want him to stay alive 1 turn. Let's pull you, and we got to get you out there. Let's do this. Damn, Trank bite. That's right, get wrecked, Eponymous. The charming Eponymous. Alright, good job. Insidious Worm. Alright, this guy comes out. He intends to hit all lanes. I can Leech Bite, though. We can just Leech Bite to victory. We would not outspeed. So we need the ant to take this guy out. So Leech Bites will restore 1 HP. We will take 1. So we'll take 1 damage, go down to 1, restore 1 HP, go back up to 2. This guy hits for 1. Right. Need to get this guy put to sleep so we can Leech Bite him down. Get everybody nice and patched up again. Let's do this. Alright, good job. Trank bites and then Leech bites. Alright, good job. Swap you out. Let's get you out there. Let's go Leech bites. And Leech bites. Alright, very good. And we should probably just take him out with an ant. Otherwise, we're going to sustain more damage than I need to. Let's go ahead and Trank bite him for the win. That's right, get wrecked. All right, X-Man 5203, welcome. I think we're going to have something real strong. Can we rename X-Chomp? Yeah, man. Absolutely, we can. 4 speed, -1 max HP. Let's go ahead and slim down X-Men, I think. I mean, it's going to be able to outspeed and then use regurgitate. I think that's what you do. I mean, 7 speed is crazy. What did you want? X-Chomp? Yeah, X-Chomp, okay. X-Chomp. Get it. All right, fantastic. I owe 16 hammer curls, so I'm going to get those out of the way quick, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. So, Strange Mushroom gives a creature +1 HP and +1 speed, or +3/+3 with the curse. I mean, that's fine. It's decent. This guy has Snooze, 4 HP. That's decent. Cloning. Restores 4 HP to itself at the end of the turn, retreats and leaves a copy of itself behind. Really? Interesting. It's a one-time use. This is a 2-time use. Submerge Rock Collector. Here's the Heat Tiger. Except for he doesn't have his, Wait, no, he's not the guy with the blood. It's not him. Syringe Box for a unique move. I mean, that's interesting as well. Hydro Slap. Lots of Hydro Slap. Hits all lanes, inflicts poison to all enemies. I don't like that too much. So we're probably looking at this lane here. I mean, the Mushroom is good. Syringe Box is hit or miss. Lots of HP on this lane here, but kind of low speed. At least the Ant can mostly outspeed everybody. Got this guy again, though, with his Venomous Bite. That's brutal, but hopefully X-Chomp can, you know, take a bite out of him, I suppose. Maybe we secure File Poda for some Snooze. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Do I like that? Heat Tiger's ability wouldn't be bad for X-Chomp. I mean, Burning Bite is very, very strong. Inflicts 3 weakness for 2 turns to all creatures. I think we'll go with this lane here. I don't know if I want to use a tame on... I mean, we're at battle 3 of 8. Using a tame on File Poda seems irresponsible. Given we do have way... I mean, all of our units, except for X-Chomp, has a way to heal itself. Right? But I like it because we could use... We could throw him out there and just clone with him. He can take a hit, right? He can absorb a hit, heal himself, create a clone of himself. And then use Snowplow, right? Which will inflict slowness. And then we can cycle back in Polro to hit for double damage. Right? With Frigid. Or if he can withstand 2 hits. The clone 6 HP. I mean, he can hit for 3 and then 6. So up to 9. I think it's pretty good. So let's go Polro. Let's try to add him. Yeah, I suppose this with cloning as well, right? Like, that would be kind of crazy, too. This guy's hitting for 3. He's going to lead with 3 damage. We do have Grubby Jones. That, of course, can get out there and do some good things for us. This guy's going to tackle. Okay, so that does create some challenges for us, given it's hitting for 3. All right, so we're in a position to... we're going to have to, unfortunately, sack something. They got 3 damage here and 3 damage here. Then we got this guy coming in, so we got to be real careful with that guy. All right, so here's what has to happen. I mean, you have to get out there and you have to trank bite, right? And then we're going to have to sack an ants, unfortunately. The trank bite. Grubby Jones has to get out there and heal up in face. 2-1. This hit doesn't outspeed, though. So I actually have to do just the regular bite. Gotta do this. Alright, trank bite, boom. Regular bite comes down. Trank bite up. Rest in peace, Amethyst Ant. Good hit by Grubby Jones. Probably have to pull him. Let's get the trank bite with you. Another Amethyst Ant here is gonna have to trank bite this guy. Have to pull Grubby Jones out and most likely... while these guys are sleeping, we can do some things. We'll have to pull him. Put him to sleep. And then leech bite. That's what we gotta do, so let's go ahead and do it. Sleep. And sleep. Venomous bite, I mean, it hurts, man. It hurts real bad. Now comes our target. And this guy's a handful because he hits for 3. Don't have anybody that can withstand this hit, unfortunately. So we're probably looking at... I mean, unfortunately, it feels like you have to sack another ant here. There's not really much else I can do with how heavy this guy's hitting. This guy will heal up. So we might as well go leech bite here and then get that trank bite here to put him to sleep. Next turn. That's what we have to do, unfortunately. Rest in peace, ants. Obviously, with limited tames run, you don't want to make a habit of sacking units. But it's something that has to be done in this particular one. Alright, so Morgotha can actually get... so we can pull Insidious Worm, who has the speed debuff now. We can go Grubby Jones, who outspeeds this guy. Guess he's going to get poisoned and a strength debuff. But we can bite him. We also have this guy too, who can scratch. Maybe we try to get him out there. Either way, you got to get put to sleep, so you got to get wrecked. Right? Yeah, you got to get wrecked. Or I suppose I could do this. He's going to take a hit for 2 and then leech bite back. Store back up to 2. This guy does fall. You'll get this guy put to sleep. And then I think maybe we go X Chomp. Start feeding him some food. Let's do it. See what we can do about it. So he'll inflict this, and then I can heal him. Learn a little bit more about his skill set and how it works exactly. So let's go with something like this, I suppose. Alright, good job, Insidious Worm. Scratch comes down. He gets the flu. And Night Polro. Okay, so you like fish. We got a fish. Let's give you this. Alright, so 3 and 8. Okay, that's kind of crazy. This guy's sleeping. See if we can leech bite him. Let's go regurgitate here. I want to see what this chime does. And if it is indeed classified as food. Because if it is, then he can just... He's got a skill that that'll buff himself up throughout the course of the entire run. Which is pretty nice. Leech bite coming in. Yes. To restore HP. I think we got to get our other blood grub out there. To restore some HP back as well. Make sure not to kill him. Let's go with this. Boom, regurgitate. Alright, let's learn more about Chime. Stores 1 HP, small chance to tame. Doesn't trigger glitosis. Okay, so it's sure about letting you know that, I suppose. We got Tech Rabbit in the house. What's up, Tech Rabbit? Good to see ya. I mean, 85% with the prime fish. Lost 56.7. Otherwise, we're taking a hit for 3. Which I'm not crazy about. I'll use the prime fish on him. Alright, very nice. Polro, welcome. So now we got our cloning unit. This is fine. The prime fish is fine. I mean, we got 2 more tames left to go, right? We're going to have a bunch of food left over. Let a creature eat the cursed mushroom. Plus 3 HP, plus 3 speed, but gets a curse. It really all just depends on what curse you get, I suppose. I think we will go with the Cursed Shroom, and we'll throw it on Polro. Because he can clone himself, right? Man, that is most unfortunate. Always has -2? Really? Ugh. That's absolutely brutal, dude. So now he's only going to hit for 1, but he can do double damage, I suppose. Here you go. Here's Fleshbone. Devour. If this kills the target, gain 2 max HP and regains 2 HP. Blood. If used on a carnivore, restores 1 HP. I do believe that is considered food. I mean, it's the ideal setup for our Chomp Pillar. It is. The Fleshbone and bleeding. Otherwise, what do we have over here? So, another Polro. The choice. Choose between fully healing a creature or giving it 4 mutations that can be curses. I mean, we've got to go with this, the Fleshbone. Yeah, Timid is absolutely brutal, man. place food as bait to attract and tame a creature. Okay. I'm really curious to see how strong we can get him. This guy has explosion and agile. Ugh. He don't look very agile, man. He looks like clumsy. So let's think about this. So flesh bone. If we take bleeding and devour. Bleeding and devour. From him and give it to our caterpillar. Think about that. Would make him pretty darn strong, dude. And then we got Spine Hog as well. He's always kind of tough. Pachi with really impressive HP. This bulbfish, though, dude. I mean, this is obviously the path that we take. Alright, so he's going to hit for 5, and he's got Agile. So if you were going to sack something, I mean, this would be the turn that you do it. Either that or I simply throw him out there and use cloning. Otherwise, it's 1, 3, then 8. I mean, that's a steep hit. We could use cloning. Throw him right here, use cloning. Stores 4 HP to itself. At the end of the turn, retreats. So at the end of the turn... So as in, it concludes at the very end of the turn. Well, then I think what we can do is we can throw him down right here to take on this guy. I think that's what you have to do. Spine Hog. Hydro Slap to all lanes. Then Lazy Strike. This guy's got to get put to sleep for sure, man. So he's got 3 coming down. Two, he's gonna have 4. Restore back up to 2. He does outspeed him. So let's Leech Bite and go cloning, and let's do something like that. Let's see how well this works. Alright, Trank Bite, yes. Leech Bite. Nice job. Lazy Strike comes down. Explosion. It's a huge hit. But restores HP and face and prepares the clone. Alright, nice. Now he can just debuff speed. Which is good. Trank Bite, yes. This guy thinks he's I mean, he thinks he's gonna bash, but my man, you're not gonna bash. I think we start working down this guy. So let's pull you. He's gonna use Explosion again to hit for 5, but that's a clone, right? Completely fun. In fact, in the process, he'll damage himself up. So let's go Trank Bite. That's right, get put to sleep. Spine Hog. Snowplow. Nice. Nerf the speed of Pachi. Do it again. Right, Trank Bites. Get the regular bite here. Let's go with a regular bite. Well, no, Trank Bite there as well. And then we'll get our worm out there eventually, too. In fact, I could get the worm out there right now. Could give him a healing item. I'll just keep pole raw out there for now. We're going to have plenty of additional opportunities to work in our chump pillar. Snowplow, that's right, get wrecked. Wow, so here's Fleshbone, our priority target. Creatures adjacent to the target. So if we can get his speed nerfed. So he's going to hit for 3. So if I do like this. We get Insidious Worm in there to absorb a body slam. I don't love it, but we can get his speed nerfed then. To where we can at least outspeed him. That's an option. So you're thinking the clone lasts from battle to battle? You might be right, man. You might be right. That would actually be pretty cool if it does. I mean, I could also get X-Chomp out there. So if I throw X-Chomp out there, let's consider what this looks like. Then we got this guy coming out too. I don't like this guy at all. He always uses Siphon Soul. What kind of speed does he have? 4? And 5 HP. So if I get X-Chomp out there and we go... I give him some food. It'll bring him up to 4 max HP. I give him some Chime. It'll restore his HP at 4, right? Tops it out at 4. Then he can take this body slam hit and hit him harder with Regurgitate, which reduces him down to 2. Then I can snowplow him with 1. Or 4-1 more like. Yeah, it really does. It doesn't say that it's temporary. Right? Leaves behind a copy of itself. Doesn't even say clone, it's just a copy of itself, right? So it's an interesting skill. Might even be best taken and put on somebody else, but the 9 HP is fantastic. I mean, we're obviously going to take this guy out, right? No question about it. I'd like to nerf his speed a little bit. But that's also going to be kind of tough to handle when he's body slamming for 3 every single turn. Got to get 5 damage on him. Regurgitate does 4. It gets us there quicker. I mean, Grubby could kill him, but They do match speed, so he's, you know, he'll refill his HP full, take a hit for 2 and steal 1. I mean, that's not a bad move. I want this guy to snowplow the middle, because then we can nerf the speed of this guy and this guy. Yeah, so that's another option too. We could move the pole row over to tank this hit. I'm thinking we can probably get X-Chomp to do it because we're going to heal him up with healing items anyways. This guy, what, likes meats? Got plenty of ribeye. So if I pull... Although this guy is sleeping, I mean, it feels like we should probably get aggressive with him. Heal up our ant. Could always have this guy snowplow you. Or we could get our X-Chomp set up. I am probably going to want a solution for this guy, which should probably be this pole row, to be honest. So why don't we do this? We'll pull you. We'll get X-Chomp in there. Let's pull you. Let's go X-Chomp. X-Chomp. Get this berry. Okay. And then Chime. Alright, 4 HP for you. And 9 speed, which is a crazy amount of speed. I mean, we want to keep feeding him food. This guy goes down. You get bits and your HP drained. You regurgitate, which is a large hit on the flesh bone. Allows us to cycle in a worm and go for the leech bite. And then get the easy tame on our priority target, the flesh bone. So let's do this. This is definitely good. We want to try to abuse the X-Chomp as much as possible with food. And we'll get another Chime back. Alright, good job. Nice hit with the regurgitate. Big hit in return, though. We got this guy, so this is where the pole row comes in for sure. So snowplow him. Yeah, you bet. Well, let's see for you, Mr. X-Chomp. Let's give him a heal. And let's give him a Chime to top him up. Let's go regurgitate to take him out. Snowplow here. And for you, we got to pull the ants. We'll get the insidious worm. He's going to devour. This kills the target, gains 2 max HP, and regains 2 HP if it kills. Okay. Well, it only does 2. So let's get you out there. Get 3 HP. And then Leech Bite for the easy tame. Let's go. Alright, nice job. Bar coming down, Leech Bite. Coming up. Fleshbone, get recruited. We got that Leaky Faucet in the house. Love the content, bro. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that. Really do appreciate you saying that. Welcome into the stream. Good to have you in chat, my man. If anybody wants to be Fleshbone, let me know. Fleshbone's going to play an important role, or at least a skill set will. That's, of course, if blood does what I think it does and counts as food. Now, X-Chomp here with a pretty ferocious 5 for his HP, which is good. I mean, he's starting to get strong. So, what is the prescription? I mean, X-Chomp can tank this hit. If I feed him, he can hit him for 4. I almost feel like I should get 2 ants out there, get him put to sleep. So we tank it 1 time, and then we get him put to sleep. Make another clone for science. We can only use it once per fight. But imagine cloning this guy. I mean, just think about it. Once he gets strong enough, imagine cloning him. Now, you would have the weak scratch, but if we can get him a powerful move, like Devour maybe, just imagine that for a moment. I think that we probably want to go in on X-Chomp. We probably want to get him bleeding, because he'll be taking hits. We can just heal him back up. We'll get blood, right? We can use that. It feels like we should put the Bloodhound skill sets on X-Chomp, is what it feels like to me. So I'm going to have him tank this hit, I think. We will pull you out. Go with dub trank bites. And then I'll probably throw him another healing item. We'll heal him up again. We'll just keep raising his stats. I mean, why not? Question is, why not? I mean, 1 max HP and 1 speed forever is crazy. Get put to sleep, man. Get out of here with that weak vampirism. Give me a break. Alright, so you. Does anybody remember what we're getting as a reward? I'm pretty sure we're getting a berry, right? We're getting a berry, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think we're getting a fish. I think we're getting a berry. Oh, yeah. You're right. You can. Yeah, meat and berry. Okay, good. That is a good call. I do forget that sometimes. Let's go berry on you. Oh, he's got 6 HP and 11 speed, right? He's getting crazy strong, dude. Crazy strong. So I think I will regurgitate. Or do we want to, I mean, he's sleeping. Be nice to get our grubs healed up again. So I'll pull you out. Got to get you in there for the leech bite. You're going to heal up anyways, regardless. If we regurgitate, we can get another chime that is a healing item. I think you got to do it. So let's do that. All right, way to go. X-Chomp is getting super strong, and Fleshbone, maybe not as much for the unit itself, but, I mean, Bleeding and Devour. I mean, Devour. This kills the target, gains +2 max HP, and regains 2 HP. That's crazy, dude. Alex has to answer Brookie's Cookies phone call. All right, my man. You got to do what you got to do, Alex. Yeah, we're starting to get real strong. So, danger level 2 creature, I mean, we might be able to get another useful skill. I've got this fish. I've got the meat. Our caterpillar likes the meat. So, let's go with the fish. All right, Naked Worm Newt. Huge fan. Menacing Aura is good. I mean, very, very good. Otherwise, Agile. When place gains Swift for 1 turn. I mean, Explosion just doesn't stay around too long. Contagion inflicts poison to all enemies. I think you go Naked Worm Newt here. I don't think this counts as a tame. Yeah. Naked Worm Newt is by far the best one. I mean, it is a good call, though. It did say tame, right? Silver Beetle, and then Aberration. Okay, so Silver Beetle is certainly what we want, given we have 2. And how about this? We got a Great Shell showing up at the 5 of 8 battle, really. The Tricotyl Hyena as well with the Giga Sting. Plant of Might, Sword Bird. My goodness. I mean, 11 HP on the Great Shell here, dude. And it has Tidal Wave as well. Wow. Crushing Weight. I mean, do we try to add the Great Shell? It's pretty phenomenal. Great Shell's very, very strong. Silver Beetle is good. See how you looking. You got 3 of 6. All right, so we're gonna do some science here. I mean, he needs bleeding. When damage adds blood to your inventory, I mean, he's a meat shield, right? He just takes hits. But he stays healed up because, you know, he can produce chime. And then he'll start producing blood as well, which, if used on a carnivore, which he is, restores HP. Right? And it'll be interesting to see if it counts as a food item. If it does, we're going to be able to scale this thing up big time. So that's kind of like the first call out. And then secondly, it feels like if you clone him, if you clone X-Chomp here, if you clone him, then we can get double the blood. Right? Get double the blood. We got Devour. I think you add Devour and Bleeding. And probably cloning as well on our boy X-Chomp. I think that's the path to success for us. Alright, Great Shell likes meats. I think I'll save the meat. I'm going to have to throw him. Well, I guess we have this chime. Yeah, we got to take cloning from Polro. Unfortunately, he broke himself with Timid, which is brutal. But let's take cloning. It's incredible. So we got to give that to you. Bam. All right, nice. So cloning. Got a caterpillar that can clone itself with superior statistics, which is crazy. And now we need bleeding. That'll be the next thing to come off. Bleeding. Got to be careful. He's got 2 HP left. I'll have to heal him up. We should boost him up to 7, I do believe. Should. Yeah, it does. You bet it does. And then Devour. Another way to stay healed up. And then he of course, can clone himself. Alright, so we got a pretty insane X-Chomp here. Glottosis, Bleeding, Scratch, Regurgitate, Cloning, and Devour. All just good and useful moves. I'm really excited to use it. It's going to be fun. We got Liz Curley in the house. What's up, Liz Curley? How are you? Incredible choice of purple lights. I'll be enjoying the stream here. Well, fantastic. Good to see you in chats. Great to see you in chat, Liz Curley. Demonic Piggy says, just thought of something. Does Fleshbone's Bleeding work with the Ouroboros eel self-devour? Hits itself 3 times, then heals itself for 1. Does Bleeding work with... Oh, as in you'll get 3 blood? Yeah. I think so. The way I read the card is when damaged. Right, when damaged. So each instance of damage... So if you get hit 3 times, that's 3 instances of damage that should be 3 blood. Right? It should be. So imagine that as a way to get healing items to keep everybody healed up. Another thing about the blood is, I mean, it can allow us to use X-Chomp as our meat shield. But furthermore, the blood will heal up the ants, both worms, you know, our ant here. And then in Fleshbone, we have a bona fide, just... sacrificial dog, blood dog, I suppose. So that is good. We're going to do the Silver Beetle route. We want the Silver Beetle. We definitely want it. And then we can get our Blood Grubs evolved into something even more terrifying, which is fantastic. Yeah, the Chompy Evo. Yeah, the Chompy doesn't have one, unfortunately. So that is something that I did clear up with the dev team. And you guys, you can get all kinds of... illuminations, if you will. Just check out the Decktamer interview that I did a couple of days ago. It is on the channel. It's with the dev team. I did ask some questions. I asked them, do all 1-star creatures evolve, right? 1 danger level creatures like the X-Chomp here. And they said no. It's only the starting ones. The starting creatures like our Blood Grub here, and then the secondary creatures like the Amethyst Ant. Those are the only ones that evolve. Well, beyond the Sky Whale and the former human as well. So do keep that in mind. That is confirmed. All right, that's confirmed. So let's go. Gonna have our hands full here with the Tricolor Hyena. In fact, okay, so he's gonna Needle Tail. This is actually good. However, I don't get my Caterpillar. Come on, my man. Give me X-Chomp, dude. What are we doing here? Alright, I think you probably go Fleshbone and you sack him. Naked Worm Newts. I mean, what you want to do is you want to throw your Caterpillar out here and just devour the Sword Bird, like, immediately. That's what you want to do. And then the Great Shell is going to come out and probably Tidal Wave. Ugh. Or Crushing Weight. There is no former human. There is only simply G. 100%. No, we had one tame. So we went Caterpillar, right? We went Polro. And what else did we go with? Fleshbone. Fleshbone. So those were our 3 tames. We got one more. So Fleshbone can, I mean, he can get sacked, but he can at least get a hit for 3 on the hyena. So that's an option. Definitely an option. We have you that can obviously nerf attack. I mean, it's good. Everything's hitting for 3, though. So this is where you do need your worm. Should probably start working this guy down for a little bit of sleepy time. Although that's not going to work too well because the ant only has... Hey, we got Vinty in the house. What's up, Vinty? Good to see you, my man. Love to see more plants in this game as a more team buffing card with no speed and higher health. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's that one early plant that you get that can, like, heal everybody. I mean, they definitely have some utility. I mean, you could throw the Naked Worm Newt out there to take on that bird, I suppose. He could get the job done. But I almost want to see if we can get the Devour instead. We like it's tailor-made. Our caterpillar needs to just consume the sword bird. So maybe you go Naked Worm Newt on this guy. And you get the bites. Can take a couple of hits. Do I want to bust him out, though? Obsidious Worm, let's see. So, he's going to gain 1 HP and then Leech Bite. I mean, can only take 1 hit, really. With everybody hitting for 3. Potchi, that's where our... Against this guy, this is where the ants are going to shine. The Great Shell is just terrifying, dude. 3 speed, 11 HP, Tidal Wave, and Crushing Weights. I think I would be a fool not to try to add this one. Yeah, Bloodthirsty's a good one too, isn't it? On kill, gain 2 strength. That's where we certainly want to avoid sacking units on the hyena. No, I could always go Pole Row. He could tank a hit. I mean, he's kind of a thing of the past, to be honest, with Timid, right? I'm completely comfortable sacking him, given we took his cloning skill. I mean, X-Chomp, like, he's got an attack that hits for 4 with Regurgitate. You got to feed him food first. But it does do 4, and then he's got Devour, which hits for 2. Now, if we got Bloodthirsty on him, imagine that. Just hangs out there, kills, 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 gains. Gains, gains. Right? It almost seems like a really good idea, especially for Devour. Maybe you do go with Bloodthirsty here. And you throw it on X-Chomp. Maybe that's what you do. Honestly. It seems like a tailor-made one for us, for what we're trying to do here. Because then we can just Devour, like, it's going to get incredibly strong. And then he can just keep devouring and adding max HP. Right? This thing's going to have, like, an insane amount of HP. You know what I mean? So maybe I do try to add the Tricotyl Hyena. And then he does have, of course, Giga Sting, which at least has utility. Okay, so here's, I think, what we should probably do. You go Pole Row mid to Snowplow to nerf the speed of you, and you absorb the Razor Petal. It'll make you just sluggish and slow. You go Naked Worm Newt down here. And then I think our worm has to take on the sword bird. Probably opt for the leech bite so we can cycle in Chompy to devour the soul. Hopefully we get Chompy next. Hopefully. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So snowplow there. Let's go you with the bite. And let's go you with that leech bite. You bet. Let's do it. Lock it in. Alright, good job, snowplow. That's right, nerf speed. Alright, razor pedal coming down. Pierce. It hurts. But leech bite, restore HP and face, and we get the ant. Alright, now he's going Giga Sting. Could butt him for 2. We could probably have to cycle Pull row with 7 speed. I mean, it's pretty incredible speed. Hey, we got Mr. Vincent in the house. What's up, Christian? Good to see you, my man. It's going good. It's going great. Hope you're doing well. And we got Caitlin Byrne. What kind of dog do you have? So she is a pit bull mix. So, you know, when you rescue a dog, it doesn't necessarily tell you the breed. But she's a pit bull mix. And she's actually right down here. I don't know if you guys can see her. But there she is. Sleeping in her bed. That's the Luna Machine Gamer Dog of the Century. My buddy. My special friend. So she's a pit bull mix. And I think she's got Beagle in her because she's very talkative. And she's probably got, like, my phone thinks she's a Rottweiler, which is funny. Because I'll, like, take a picture of her, and then it, like, automatically tags what's in the photo, right? And it says a Rottweiler, which is funny. I guess maybe I can see a little Rottweiler. Yeah, maybe a Rottie by heart. Yeah, maybe. Could very well be. Alright, so who we sacking? Pole row. Got Fleshbone. What I don't want to do is have this guy get too strong, though. I guess Fleshbone can hit for 3. He can. Hey, Mr. Vincent becomes a member of the Abo Bro Army. Well, hey, my man. Thanks for joining up. Welcome. Welcome. That is awesome. Big ups to you, buddy. Big ups to you. And that, of course, does count toward our goal, friends. That does... Any donation, any membership, anything of a sort does count toward the goal. So that actually puts us up to 6 of 10. If you look at the top, it says 4 of 10. We're actually at 6, okay? So, if we get to 10 of 10, of course, I'll throw in a bonus 30 hammer curls. But that's going to get you 8. It's going to get you 8 after this battle. Welcome to the army, my man. Thanks for joining. And Merry Christmas to you as well, buddy. Absolutely. Thanks for joining. Enjoy all the cool emojis like the level up and face emoji like Vinty's showing there. You got Jones throwing the way of the fist right there with the Abo Bro. Absolutely, man. Welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, so we're actually... So I'm looking at what? Like, what am I looking at? I can move the Naked Worm Newt all the way over, and we could... stymie the attack of the bird. But then we do take him out. I'm not really too crazy about... Well, I mean, what are you going to do? We didn't get our Chomper, right? We just didn't get him. So Fleshbone has to go out there, and he's got to get this 3 hit on the hyena. And then I've got to throw the hyena the meat. And we have to recruit him so we can get access to Bloodthirsty. We'll throw that directly on our little Chomper dude. X-Chomp, right? So that's what we do. We get in Fleshbone. So that means Naked Worm Newt. I mean, Pole Row, unfortunately, it looks like your time is up. With Timid, though, you're just broken. broken in so many ways. Naked Worm Newts can take the hit from the Sword Bird. I don't want to lose Insidious Worm. So let's pull Insidious Worm. Let's go here. Let's go Snowplow with you to, again, just nerf the speed. And then Fleshbone, you go first. So you're going to have to absorb a big Giga Sting there, my man. But we do want to call down our deck too, right? Like, the reason we didn't start with our little caterpillar dude is because we have too many cards in our deck. So let's do something like this. And, yeah, let's recruit a hyena. Let's go. Bam. All right, good hit. Giga Sting does really, really hurt, man. Really hurts. So I get that speed nerfed. All right, good job. Swordbird goes down, and Great Shell comes out with crushing. Wait, we do get X-Chomp. Okay, here we go. So, meat for you. Yes, get it? Yep, Fleshbone. 07's in chat for Fleshbone. And welcome, Tricotyl Hyena. And then there was the Naked Worm Newt. So our deck is looking a little thin suddenly, but this is where you use the ants on this guy because they can tank this hit, put him to sleep. X-Chomp. I think the Naked Worm Newt probably has to tank this crushing weight. We got to get through these guys as quickly as possible so I can get him put to sleep. Well, the question becomes, do we try to clone? I mean, I could use Chime ×2 on him. We got crushing weight coming down. We definitely get an ant in there and we try to, we just chip away at him, right? We trank bite him. That'll put him to sleep. X-Chomp with 1 Regurgitate could take this guy out, which does give us another vector of attack for the Great Shell. So maybe that's either that or we use Devour twice. We way outspeed him, right? So we use, because he's going to heal up from this. He's also got cloning. So let's do this. Let's get you out there. And let's go with Morgotha. Let's go Trank Bite. Devour, we're going to use that ×2. We use a bite there, simple bites. We'll do this. Naked Worm Newt, 07's in chat for Naked Worm Newt. Right, bleeding, nice. So we get the blood, we can actually test this out. Don't use Tidal Wave. Alright, nice, crushing weight, okay. We can deal with that. Okay, so, this guy. You gots to devour, my man. You gots to. Devour. Take him out and restore HP and gain max HP. In face, of course. You get the Trank Bite. Yes. And then it's like, what do we do now? We do have an ant here that's... I mean, X-Chomp's got to be the guy that takes on the Great Shell. So that means that we're down in ants as well. Not ideal, but it's what has to be done, I think. I mean, we can sack him to get the Trank Bite and then put this guy to sleep. It's not ideal. It's less than ideal. It really is, but I'm not sacking my grub. Putting the name Yuki in queue for my cat. All right. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. on X Chomp. Okay, so it does not. It does not give him max HP. Okay. Well, now we know. At least. But we do have Devour. Right, Devour does give max HP, of course. And then we of course, can clone him. So here's what has to happen, unfortunately. 07's in chat for Ants. He's gone as well. Not forgotten, but certainly gone. But he gets a very important Trank Bite. And the rest of the way, we're looking good. All right, nice. Put to sleep. All right, good job, X-Chomp. Very important Trank Bite there. Oh, no, never mind. He is immune to Torpidity. But of course. All right, so now he's going Tidal Wave. That is 3 all lanes. This guy's sleeping on the job. Okay. Well, we can withstand a Tidal Wave. This guy's got a very powerful discharge as well. Alright, so Tidal Wave's going to hit for 3. Going to get some blood from the Tidal Wave. Morgotha gets taken out. It's always the fight when you get the Silver Beetle that is very, very challenging. I think you got to get your grubs out there, man. Regeneration is very strong. And then he's got a very strong discharge coming up. So I think what you do here is you probably go clone. Probably clone him. You swear it was a bleach blonde hairspray bro in that tabletop flick game video? It must be the, what do they call that? The Mandela effect? Must be the Mandela effect. Alright, well, he's gonna... So I think what we do is we pull you. We go with our grubs. Just gotta keep biting this guy down. Either that or we do something like this. Get 2 bites on him. Well, I guess you have to do the leech bite, don't ya? Just gotta restore that HP, man. Then you gotta get the bites. Then you got a clone. It's actually a little tighter than I thought it was going to be. Tidal Wave just hurts so bad, man. Alright, 4 HP. Prepares a clone. Leaves a copy behind. And Lazy Strike. Again, so crushing weight coming down. That discharge is getting very, very strong. Like, terrifyingly strong. Can blood prompts regurgitate? That's something that I didn't check. If it does, we can take out the Great Shell. Suppose there's one way to find out. Might as well get X-Chomp back out there, actually, if... Alright, it does not. So interesting. It truly is a food item. Truly is a food item. Okay, well. Gonna have to just kind of keep going on the fly here then, I suppose. We can get a bite and a devour. Devour on this guy, of course, he does have regen, but at least we get blood. Right, we get blood in this fashion. So this is what we gotta do. Great shell's going down. And I do have the X-Chomp clone to sack, if necessary, once he uses this discharge, which just keeps growing in power, which is terrifying. Okay, so. You certainly have to use Devour. You're our ace. Use Devour. And just Devour the Great Shell. I feel like you should gain a lot more HP than just 2 for that. That's quite the feat. Then let's see. For you, do we use both units of blood on him, or do we... So we could Leech Bite all the way over this way. I think we do need to use both units of blood on you so you survive. Because we're going to need him to stay alive for when this guy uses discharge, which is going to happen, right? It's going to happen soon. So we need him to stay alive for that event. So Devour, Leech Bites. Let's go with that. Alright, way to Devour. Way to stay alive. Way to continue to bleed. And very, very good. Good job, X-Chomp. Bam. Alright, so now he's using it. 11 damage. That's a crazy hit. It really is. Crazy hit. Devour is 2. 4. Then here's our ace in the hole with another Devour. It's going to work well. 07's in chat for the clone. You did great, clone. Like, thank you for being just on top of it. Let's see. So I could... Might as well do this. Promotes more HP across the team. So 2, 4, 6. Otherwise it's 2, 3, 5. The math is mathin'. Let's go. Got one more unit of blood. Not bad at all. And bam. Way to go, X-Chomp. My man. Alright, Tricotyl Hyena is ours. So let's see, Christian wanted, what is it? What was it? Yuki, right? Yeah, Yuki, okay. We're going to name that Tricotyl Hyena Yuki. And let's go ahead and get this Silver Beetle. Yuki. Bam. Alright, so Yuki, the kitty cat. We're going to take Bloodthirsty from you, Yuki. And we do, of course, have the Silver Beetle now, which gives us access to the Blood Angel. If you guys haven't seen that creature, you're going to love it. Alright, so we got a Bloodthirsty Caterpillar now. And here we have Grimjaw. However, I'm all out of tames. So let's choose the best rewards in the path that we feel like we can, of course, have the most success on. Grimjaw, we got Carcoplid. Upon receiving a negative effect, gains protection. Armor tackle, plate slam, galvanizing. Otherwise, we have fusion. Okay, choose 2 creatures to fuse into 1. I mean, this is where if the clone does actually work, that would be pretty crazy. So I think we try to we choose this path. We try to clone. We try to clone and then we see if it works. This guy has obliteration and 10 HP. On retreat, gives a copy of its positive effects to all allies. Blood surge. Every time this creature gets healed. Regeneration again on this Pachi. Crystallon. Crystal Surge. Heavy Bite hits last. Bold Grab is a pretty intimidating move. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go. Right, so this guy's using obliteration. Now let's see. So what are the opportunities? Yuki is quite hurt. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst to go in and simply obliterate the meat grazer. With the Giga Sting. Now we do sack Yuki, but I mean, let's be honest, Yuki's just here for a moment. A big hit for 7 would be a big hit. I mean, he's got 10 HP, right? That's a lot of HP. This guy's not really too threatening or intimidating. We'd probably clone X-Chomp here, I would think. Do what must be done. Well, it's either that or you simply lead. I mean, we go full team out there, or we simply throw Yuki out there and get the Giga Sting right here. And then wait until they're a little less strong next turn. I think you probably got to go Yuki mid lane, Giga Sting for a big 7 hits. I think that's what you got to do. So that's what I would do in this lane here. We got, I mean, the Blood Grub. He can be, so he's iron-blooded. So he'll be able to stave off this hit. And then we can evolve him. Pull the Silver Beetle. We also have the Crystal Wasp as well. I think X-Chomp on the Crystallon it's a good solution. He can devour them in two hits and then get strength. Right, get bloodthirsty. So Yuki, 07's in chat for Yuki. Just here, very temporary. For you, Grubby Jones. Yes, we'll go. This, you outspeed. In fact, you're really going to outspeed once we get the Silver Beetle out there. Blood Angel. All right. So Leech King, when a team member deals damage, it regains 1 HP. That is across the entire team. Death Sting for 6, not to mention 10 speed. Predatory Strike targets the enemy with the lowest health. I mean, what a unit, and we have 2 of these guys. I mean, when you deal damage, you regain 1 HP in face. Absolutely phenomenal. And then X-Chomp. I think it goes really well with X-Chomp, actually. So let's devour ×2. Get a little bloodthirsty. And then, of course, we can clone him. Let's do that. Let's go. Alright, there you go, Leech King. Lazy Strike comes down. Not a big deal at all. Yuki, see you later. Body Slam into the Bleeding X-Chomp. Wow, so what's this guy going to do? He's going to use Obliteration. We got Crystal Surge, doubles the positive effects of its team. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. Wow, so you have to probably shift over and do Death Sting right here to take out this guy. I think you got to get out there, Insidious Worm. Yeah, that's the only option. Devour him to take him out. You go here. Heal up in face, and then he's going to hit you for 2. Could leech back 1. Don't really need it with the Leech King abilities out there. So this is good. Outspeed, outspeed, outspeed. This is good. This will work. Bam. Good job, Leech King. It's just phenomenal. Imagine Leech King times 2. All right, we're going to have the benefits of it proccing off twice. An X-Chomp with the just devours. Absolutely. We got Red Max. I love watching you play this game. It's interesting and very brutal if you mess up. Oh, yeah. This game punches you in the face if you make one miscalculation. For sure. And our X-Chomp is up to what? What is he up to now? 15 max HP. That's crazy. Buffaline is heavy biting. Well, at least he thinks he's heavy biting. This guy's going to Shell Bash. Double damage if the creature has protection. I mean, let's just Death Sting him. Hits for 6, man. I think you probably devour this guy, and then we can clone him quick. This guy's going to use heavy bites. Well, I guess you can Death Sting this guy, too. Disappears after... Okay, so... He's going to have 2 sturdy. So that means this will do 4. So then, what do you got to do? I think you stay here and you do this. We might need X-Chomp to clone it himself right here on this lane. We could always give a unit of blood to the worm. Well, I guess he does outspeed, so we can leech bites. Well, actually, so he will get a leeching effect. So we can simply just bite to take this guy out. Take him out. Gain 1 HP back. For you, let's have you, let's see. I mean, what do we like better? I feel like he's going to be spamming heavy bites. Tail Shelter is only temporary. Very, very temporary. Let's clone. Let's clone with him. He'll get 4 HP back, right? Let's do this. I'm good with this. Alright, good job. Leech King procs off. Cloning. Alright, takes a big hit, but, you know, is bleeding now. Which is fine. Death Sting, that's right. Take out that Carcoplid. Alright, so we're going to find out pretty soon here if clones do persist. We'll find out. Okay, so ideally, let's see. I think you pull the Insidious Worm. You probably go Predatory Strike. I'd like to be able to devour him. Get up to 17 HP max. I mean, body slam is 3. It hurts, certainly. But let's do something like this. Blood Angel will pull you, get you out there. We will devour. Let's go. It's alright. We're bleeding. Bam. Alright, nice. Another soul claimed by X-Chomp. Absolutely fantastic. X-Chomp is indeed getting stronger. Fish and berry. Let the surgeon operate. Okay, so we're going to find out. Okay, so it does not. Okay, it does not. Clones are only there for one fight. So if you merge X-Chomp with the Insidious Worm, it's going to create an amalgamate. So I think it's like, what is the play, right? Because then you can't evolve it. It won't evolve. I think that the Blood Angel's like fantastic and phenomenal. It's got a lot of speed. Do you merge the Silver Beetle? Or do we simply just let this go? I mean, merging the Silver Beetle and like the ant. Yeah, Faduka, yeah, I'll definitely make this one into a video. I'll make this one or the next one that we're doing into a video for sure. You bet. Otherwise, I do also leave the lives up, and after I'm done streaming, I add timestamps so you guys can pick right back up where you left off too. Don't have to go sifting through, you know, 5+ hour live stream. So if we merge like the ant and the beetle, so what happens is it takes... So it will merge the skill sets together completely, okay? So the skills that they have will simply be smashed together, okay? Same with the traits. And then it's going to take the highest of each stat. So you got 1 speed, he's got 6, so the creature will have 6. And you got 3 HP, you got 1, so the creature will have 3 HP. So it's actually a pretty low impact. It is. And it does... I mean, that's one creature that we cannot... potentially sacrifice, should it come to that. Not that you would really sacrifice the Silver Beetle, but I'm more talking... the freedom and ability to sacrifice the ants, if necessary. I mean, there's no real value. Like, you get a scratch that hits for 1 and then genotoxic. So a worm and the ants is not a bad idea. But the reason I don't want to do that is because the creature will create an amalgamate, is what it's called, okay? And the amalgamate does not evolve. The worm evolved into a Blood Angel is far superior. So I want to keep the worms in their pure form. Right, if you merge and can't evolve, it's not worth it. Yeah, definitely not. So I almost think we don't fuse anything. Yeah, I think we gotta leave. Now, if I had that Tricaudal Hyena, right, we'll definitely do that, but we had to sack him, unfortunately. Tree of Balance. Choose a creature, either set both its HP and speed to 5, or set them both to 7, but with the curse. I mean, this would go well on our ant, for sure. Otherwise, we have what? Duplicated creature. The copy gets a curse. So imagine a duplicated X-Chomp. I mean, it's a duplication, so it'll keep the same stats and skill sets. I think this is obviously the lane that you take. What are we up against? Needle Fang. Karar Bite. Paralytic Agent. Cuckoo. Nocturnal Demon hits for 10. Can only be used while asleep. And he's got Rest. Fall asleep to regain 6 HP. Masked Howler. Resentful. Blind Rage hits for 7. Inflicts 2 weakness to itself. Then Berserk. Sharp Claw. All out attack. Disables its own talons for the rest of battle, but it's berserked. The X-Chomp does not evolve, no. But we do have 2 Blood Angels that do. It's battle 7 of 8. I mean, I think this is good for our ants, but... I mean, being able to duplicate our Caterpillar that has 17 HP is insane. So let's do this. It's also got clone as well, so we can clone it twice, right? Think about it. Let's go. Alright, Blind Rage. Let's see. So concussion, the target and itself fall asleep. And then he's going to, of course, spam Nocturnal Demon. Another X-Chomp, 2 tanks, 2 copies to sack. Yep, exactly. 100% right. And especially now that we know the clone does not carry over. So we have a big hit coming down with Blind Rage. I don't much love the idea of X-Chomp absorbing that hit, but he's probably going to have to. We can get Blood Angels out there that we'll be able to take some hits. Not to mention promotes healing to everybody. We could have him use Regurgitate if we feed him something. Regurgitates in... I mean, 7 is a giant hit, though. I could also use Blood to deal damage to this guy. So we can simply just take him out. I mean, 7 damage is a lot. So if I use... I mean, I can feed him like a fish. Or something. We can use Regurgitate for 4. If I use 3 units of blood on this guy, we can take him out. Yeah, cloning is not permanent, unfortunately. Yeah, 7 speed, 7 damage is crazy, but we got a way around this. We do. Another thing we can do is the Blood Angel has an attack that hits for 6 damage. So that's another option. Give him a unit of blood. I mean, maybe we sprinkle this blood around. I think you probably go with 2 Blood Angels. And then the X-Chomp. I think that's how we lead it. We'll figure out the assembly after. Let's get them both. That's right. Blood Angels. Fantastic. Let's pull the Silver Beetle. And then we'll get X-Chomp in there. Well, let's figure this out, though. So, Death Sting, I mean, we outspeed them, which is great. So we can go Death Sting. Can use a unit of blood on you. Now you get taken out, right? Death Sting will simply just eliminate this guy as well, which is crazy. And then X-Chomp, he's going to get put to sleep, or at least this guy thinks he's going to put me to sleep. I mean, I could feed him something and we could regurgitate. And then I could use what? 3 units of blood on him? I mean, that's an option too. Who do we have coming next? This guy. Who's berserk. I could also just take this and then clone him too. He'll heal up nice and good. Let's clone him. That's right, get wrecked, man. Got double Leech King. Alright, we've been concussed, but we're bleeding. Got all kinds of problems here, right? Concussed and bleeding. And in comes the copy. Copy is just simply a meat shield, which is fantastic. Nocturnal Demon, as you thought. Hitting for 10. An insane hit. Really is. This guy's going to use a Sharp Claw. Deals and takes double damage. Well, I mean, if you take double damage, then just get wrecked, bro. This guy's going to wipe out my clone, which is completely fine. We can Devour and Death Sting for the win. Yeah, that is a good point. There certainly is an opportunity to food up before we duplicate. That is true. I think the question becomes, I mean, we can increase max HP outside of fight too. Let's just get out of here in one piece. Like, we're going to get out of here in one piece, which is fantastic. Bam. How about that? Get 2 HP back after every single attack. Absolutely crazy. The Blood Angels, very, very strong, man. Huge fan. Good job. All right, 2 more berries. This is good. Duplicated creature, yes. Obviously, X-Chomp. All right, so what debuff does he get? Faint-hearted. Not the end of the world if you have 17 HP, right? So this is good stuff, man. We got Cole Lamary. Cool, a Decktamer live stream. Hope you're doing well. Well, thanks, man. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well as well. And welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see ya. Great to see you in here. All right, so the question becomes, how much food do I want to give these X-Chomps? I mean, we got blood to top up the HP bar and damage the enemy. We're going to keep getting blood. Yeah, for the next sticker, I've got some ideas. We need, I forget how many more members. We need a few more members before I'm able to add another sticker, though, unfortunately. But I was thinking of probably, I mean, I've done, the past few we've done, like, one-liners from the channel. So I was thinking about doing maybe another image that you guys can spam chat with. Those X-Chomps look like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it actually really does. The only thing it's missing is, wasn't that caterpillar like smoking a pipe or something? Pretty sure it was. Let's see. So what's like the smartest way to do this? So if we get more max, like we're going to get a broad heal, right? Everybody's getting healed this turn. which is obviously very, very good. So if we get more max HP, I think you stay put. You got all of these food items that we can use to take out the boss. So let's do it. Yeah, hookah. That's it. All right, so here we go. Orphan Colony. Steal the target's armor right before striking. Hits for 3. We got the Son of the Abyss, who's just going to Chuck Norris, right? The kick. And then we got Helpless Jaws, hits 4 times at 1 damage. Okay. All right, so I think... Well, I mean, we got a few different options here, I suppose. Orphan Colony with the ink is not great, but we do have the durability of 2 X chomps now. Yeah, maybe doing the clone first is a good idea. With full HP, right? They're going to have more HP overall. Yeah, this guy's got 21 HP. Yep. Makes our caterpillar blush a little bit. So I think we send in the clones. Let's send in the clones and let's send out Grubby Jones to get some heavy hits on this guy. We got blood, we got food, we can keep him healthy. So let's go with you here. Silver Beetle, get out there and evolve Mr. Jones. Let's pull you. Let's go X Chomp. Let's get them both out there. Right, let's make sure the guy that's faint-hearted is not on this lane. And let's go clone. And clone. And then let's go Death Sting. Yes. Bam. Alright, big hit. Good Leech King. Alright, Chuck Norris. Clone up in face, that's right. Oh, nice. So this is going to proc out blood 4 times. You'd love to see that. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, we got to get this guy out of here so he stops making me all sluggish and whatnot. Looks like we do get the initiative here, so let's go ahead and let's give you some blood. That's fine. You're not fast enough anyways, pal. 6 HP. Gonna hit him for 6. Fantastic. Removes all negative effects and restores 3 HP to the team. That's fine. This is what we got to do, and then Blood Angel, once you're taken out, Blood Angel can use Predatory Strike to attack from different vectors or Death Sting. So I think this is what we do. We sustain with these guys. They're able to heal up, and we got plenty of ways to heal them up. So hits all lanes twice for 2. This guy's gonna go down. You'll heal up to 4. Okay, not bad. Bam. Alright, good job. Abyssal Growth. Devour. Leech King. More blood. More blood. Leech King again. Alright, so what are you going to do now? Alright, we got the Great Shell Krill. Overwhelm. At the end of each turn, gains 1 strength. Amount increases each turn. This hits for 4. Probably looking at a food item to get you propped back up to the point where you can take a hit. The end of each turn gains 1 strength. Amount increases each turn. Use all the blood on the boss and just kill him. Yeah. I mean, probably. I think the more pertinent thing to do is get this guy taken out before he gets this hypergrowth thing going on. So if I hit him for 6... Got a lot of blood here, folks. But if we hit him for 6, he'll have 8 remaining. Do I use 8 units of blood on him? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have 4 left over. It does help me just get rid of this guy. Either that or we attack him twice. I use 2 units of blood. Hits all lanes, removes positive effects from all. That's fine. We're not buffing up ourselves. Well, this is hitting me for 2, though. So this hits me for 4. We hit him back. So we'll have 1 HP left. Well, that equates to 6. So I hit him, I restore up to 3. If I get my health up to 4, it'll bring us up to 5. Then we take a hit for 4, and then this guy attacks. So I think what we have to do is we actually have to switch this around a little bit. We have to do this. So you got to use Devour here. Devour him. A Death Sting right here. Hits all lanes, removes positive effects from all targets. You will heal up 1. You're going to take 2, which is just fine. You Devour. Let's do that. Let's keep just whittling him down. You're going last. You're going last. Completely fine. You go first. Let's do it. Bam. Alright, Leech King does his thing. Alright, Devour. Certainly need some more powerful moves. That's where the Blood Angel comes in. Alright, Hypergrowth. Now this guy gets super, super strong. This is where you want to take him out with the Blood Angel if you can. Depends on what this guy's going to do. He's going to Chuck Norris. Okay. So 6. I want to use 6 units of blood because this guy just gets absolutely insane, dude. He's got 5 speed. Right, it's crazy. Hits all lanes twice. So I'm going to have to heal him up too. So hits all lanes twice. So it's going to do 2 damage on him. He can... with the Death Sting. So let's get this guy down to 6 HP. Okay, so he's boosting up the speed. Guess I didn't consider that. He's going to hit all lanes, deal 1 damage to itself. Hit all lanes for 2, so... Then hit all lanes twice, so 2, 4. So if we can get him maxed out again. So let's do this. With Desting, he'll get that last bit of HP that he needs. But we got to get this Great Shell Krill out of here. Really buffing up speed, man. It's kind of scary. It is. But that's what has to be done. That's why you have a ton of blood, right? It works. So Death Sting takes him out. He's going to receive the damage first, though. Hits all lanes, deals 1 damage to itself. Going to hit me. Not a big deal. We take him out. You got a Norris Roundhouse coming. This guy is just a clone. We could pull the clone and get a legitimate X-Chomp in there, I suppose. But there's no real reason to do that. This guy can devour, hits all lanes twice. So all lanes for 2. So you got 2 damage coming your way. You're going to hit. Go back up to 3. Hits all lanes twice for 1 damage. So 2, it'll reduce him down to 1. Got a Norris coming, so 2, you'll get hit by that. That'll do 3. That'll do 3. It's all lanes twice. Well, what's cool about it is I've got this item, so I can make our X-Chomp clone again. I'll obviously have the one that isn't debuffed. But all the X-Chomp is really missing is a strong skill. Like, I think back to that Giga Sting. But this is going to work out the way we have it set up right here. So, let's do it. Bam. Get wrecked. Great Shell Krill. Sick of you. Devour, yes. Alright, big kick there. That's okay. That's just a clone. This guy up to his normal tricks again, the Elder Tongue Biter. Removes all negative effects and restores 3 HP to team. We can Death Sting him. Hits 4 times with Helpless Jaws. So he's going to get 3 HP. Which is fine. I think let's throw this guy back out there. The one that is not debuffed. Let's clone him again. Let's devour. Could also do this. Predatory Strike. So 3 is going to boost him up to 6. This does 4. Then 2. Answer's yes. Oh, never mind. He just took him out. Well, I suppose, yeah, he went first. Duh. Well, that's completely fine. Hits all lanes, removes positive effects from all targets. So you hit all lanes. You think so, huh? Well, if we Death Sting him, we'll be able to stave off that hit. Death Sting, Devour, and Devour. I definitely have to start building up some of these bloodthirsty stacks. All right, boys, Devour. Boom. And boom. You bet. What's awesome about these guys is they have the staying power, man. They just have the staying power. And if you lose them, it's not a big deal at all. It really isn't. I've got 2 more with full 17 HP just waiting. I think one smart thing that I can probably do is, with this guy transitioning out, right? He's going to get the kick. We can devour for the kill. I think we can pull this Blood Angel. Let's pull that Blood Angel. And let's get this Insidious Worm out there so we can angle to evolve it. Bam, get devoured. Right, so now we got the Abominable Sun. Protective Instinct gives protection to adjacent allies. It's got 7 speed. The end of the turn deals 2 damage to the opposing enemy. Deals 4 extra damage for every time an ally dies. Okay, so this is definitely where you need... We need our Death Angel really doing some work for us. But this guy's buffed up, of course. Or our Blood Angel. Death Angel, Blood Angel. So let's pull you out. You're starting to get those strength stacks. Let's get this Silver Beetle in there, get you evolved. So our Silver Beetle is going to fall, but that's okay because we got both of our key units evolved. The Ant's probably not going to evolve, but what do you do? Fills the board with Living Tumor, okay. So this hits for 4, deals 4 extra damage for every time an ally dies. We've got to start getting some heavy hits on this guy. And we need to continuously devour. Alright, Silver Beetle. Nice to know you, buddy. Alright, nice. We're still getting blood. Silver Beetle falls. Alright, this guy has protection. Enemy with the lowest health. So if we do this, he goes over, boom. Then the Devour hits. There. We've got to just start building this Devour stack, right? So we can do a ton of damage to the bosses that are coming. This guy's going to scratch. Who do we kind of send in the middle to tank this? Well, 4 uses left. The bleeding. Well, it's going to do... If we take out this guy, it's going to do 8. But he'll go first. So we'll hit him. Do Predatory Strike. I guess it'll take him out. We won't be devouring anything. I mean, this guy's as good as the real one, really. The only difference is the real one has a clone that, you know, is used up. The Blood Angel does need a heal, yes. But he'll use Predatory Strike, which will heal him, right? But here's also, so I think... Oh yeah, the Made in Hell, yeah. You're totally right. That's a good call. Gotta keep that in mind. Does this remove protection? Sure does. Alright, well then cancel that. Devour here, this will take 4 damage. Completely fine, we can heal him up. He outspeeds him, so he'll get healed the rest of the way. Not bad. Just keep devouring here, my caterpillars. Devour there. This guy goes down next turn. Not this turn, but next turn. This guy hits for 4. We're going to hit him first and heal up for 5. This guy scratches for 1 and then does 2 because of Made in Hell, of course. Let's do that. Bam. Alright, good job. Scratch coming down. Death Sting. Alright, Made in Hell coming down. Not even really a scratch. Alright, Devour, yes. Take you out. So that guy will go down. Could do Predatory Strike here, but reduces him down to 3. Could use a unit of blood on him. And then we could go for the Devour here. Would have to heal him up, though, again. Although, never mind. So he's going to get super strong with that. So we're not having a skill like Protection does work against you for sure. Because he's going to be hitting for 8. Yeah, middle's going to be getting 8 damage after this guy falls. Yep. Yep, it does. So maybe it's best to keep him alive. I think you're probably right. I think it probably is best to just leave it alive. I mean, maybe even just get X chomps out there across the board. I mean, this guy's got 4 more blood in him. I want to find a way to, like, get some damage on this boss, though. I'm going to pull the Blood Angel. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to throw you in and just keep devouring. Have you do nothing. Let's have you devour the boss. Have you do nothing. You hit him. See how long we can kind of sustain this. We do have a lot of HP. So we might as well bide our time before we make the boss super strong. And I've got good consumables left. Let's stick with this for now. The key is going to be to get this guy with as many stacks of strength as possible. That's going to be the key. And then eventually we can just maybe try to full send. Yeah, it's chipping away for sure, man. We've got 3 damage coming our way each turn. Even more so with the guy with faint-hearted. But the problem is we're not doing enough damage. So that's where it's like we need this guy to devour, right? We need him to get this one down and this one down. Then he's going to be hitting for a lot more. He's going to be hitting for 8. 8 gets this job done a lot faster. Then having a Blood Angel in there would be useful as well because of Leech King, right? We could also just sack the ants when he's super strong. Because basically what happens is, so once you kill his little cronies here, he brings them back. And then he goes back to attacking. But he does spend his turn using this skill. So if we can get enough damage in these 2 positions on the boss, and of course outspeed him, we should be fine. In fact, I think what will end up happening is... So he's going to do this for 4, right? Let me think about this for a moment. So if we do this, he'll be hitting for 6. We do this, he'll be hitting for 8. This guy's got 8. If we have a Blood Angel in the mid, just pounding on him with hits for 6. Could always just sack one of these faint-hearted ones too. Yeah, I do think killing this one first is good because it's after he goes, right? But I think we have to start taking action. I can't just keep whittling him down by 4. So if I get a Blood Angel in the middle, just hammering away on him. I think we can do this. Have this guy not take a turn. This guy's faint-hearted. If I get a Blood Angel in the middle, just hammering away on him for Death Sting, 6. I mean, that's 6. 12. Oh yeah, I got some food left for sure. Regurgitate all powered up will hit for 10. I do got a couple of units of blood as well. We could sprinkle in there, right? Got 3 units of blood left. Blood also comes in handy with the next boss too. The next form of this boss, that is. So let me do this. I think with blood we can, yeah, we can get it done. With blood we should be able to get it done. But I think what he's going to do, so if I kill this guy, which I'm going to do, I think his next turn will be to use this to replace this guy, right? Which gives me a free hit on him. But then this guy, of course, will still be here. Then he'll go and summon in a unit right there. The ones that are not a clone do not have the... Well, the ones that are clones do not have the cloning skill. So these two are legit ones. This one is a clone. What do you got? 4 HP there, pal. Max on 2 chompers that go first. I think we probably need to spend... So he's going to, like, so he'll do 4. If I take out this guy first, it hits for 8, right? We know that. We know that much. It hits for 8. If we can get 1 hit from the Blood Angel, or maybe I even just regurgitate. Don't even necessarily need the Blood Angel in mid. Maybe I simply just regurgitate. We'll heal him back up a little bit. We can regurgitate, get this chime. Get a hit on him for 6. And then consider killing these guys next turn. Lethal next turn. So if I go for it, you think the math is mathin' to take him out next turn? I think we have to soften him up a little bit more, to be honest. And a way to soften him up certainly is... Let's give you some meat. Let's use Regurgitate one more time on him. It's going to reduce him by 6 hit points. Well, that's a 3. So he's actually not going to move. What he'll do is he'll just summon in his cronies again. That's what he does. That's his scripts. When he loses one, he summons them in again. He uses this. So he'll actually stay in the middle. At least based on what I've seen. So we can use Devour here. Reduce you down to 1. We'll do nothing with you, I think. So 4, be hitting for 3. This guy's going to get hit for 2 and then 3, so 5. That's what we got to do. Alright, so now we're in prime position to take these guys out. So X Chomp. I think we wanna consume. We wanna devour him. This guy's gonna hit for 4. This X Chomp can take this hit. Could also just sack the ant, too. Or we can sit on the ant, sack him later. Well, this guy is faint-hearted. Works against me, of course. This guy's not. So I could pull him. We could throw this guy back in there, I suppose. Which one are we kind of going in on for? Because we can go like Death Sting and... Yeah, we'll have an 8-hit come in middle, yep. We will. That's where you probably sack the ant. That's where you probably do this. I'm okay with it. I mean, he's going to get stronger, a little bit stronger. I'd like all of the bloodthirsty stacks on you, but it's not going to really work out that way. I think we have to do this. All right, good job. Animosity for 8. It's a big hit, for sure. Now he's hitting for 12. But now he's going to fill the board with living tumor. Okay. So this buys you time. It buys you a few extra turns. Regurgitate hitting for 8. This is hitting for 4. So, I mean, we can always feed him a berry. Go regurgitate for 8. Well, this guy can go first. We can Death Sting. Yeah, here we go. The math actually works out perfectly. The math is mathin'. So let's pull you. Let's go you here, Death Sting. Let's go you here, Predatory Strike. I want to keep these guys above 1 HP, though, just in case that Hell Tentacle ability goes. They're going to leech 1 life, too. Let's go. Bam. All right, big hit with the Death Sting. All right, good job. All right, so here comes these jabronis. But bam. Down he goes. The guy's actually kind of tough, man. Like, you gotta... Well, I guess it depends. It depends on the build that you have. That's what it depends on. But those guys certainly are a challenge. So let's go ahead and Death Sting to victory. Well, at least for this portion of it. So 6... So give protect to adjacent allies. So these guys are getting protect. We want to make sure that we devour as much as possible to get this skill as strong as possible. 2 damage to the opposing enemy. That's okay. We have this leeching abilities. Getting 2 HP back per attack, which is fantastic. got a few units of blood. This X-Chomp is getting nice and healthy. So let's devour you. So 3 damage coming down. I think it's expedient and prudent. Wait, so this guy has... Let's devour you then instead. You don't have protection. So we could death sting you. You're going to hit for 3 though. Let's get him a fish. And we'll just probably stay put with you, I think. Yeah, the perfect sun still awaits. Yeah, this ain't, it's not quite GG's. Almost, but not quite. We got a whole nother challenge awaiting us. But we got a skill that's getting really, really strong. And not to mention an X-Chomp that is very, very powerful now. Regurgitate hitting 410. And 25 HP. I mean, it's crazy. Alright, good job, X-Chomp. My man. Alright, so here we go. The Perfect Sun. Complete hypnosis. At the end of the turn, fills the board with illusory copies of himself that secretly have 1 HP and hides among them. So this is where the blood comes in handy because you can use it on those illusory copies. But let's go ahead and let's just get crazy. Death Sting. And Devour. Powerful opening salvo. And you can see that the Blood Angels, it just helps us. Helps everybody stay so healthy, man. Like X-Chomp as well. He devours, right? If he kills on Devour, he gets 2 HP, but then he also gets an additional 2 HP from the Leech King. I mean, Dub Blood Angel is pretty incredible. Okay, so that's the real one right there. Twas but an illusion. Right, Wing Slash for 5. No big deal at all. Oh, the Blood's a great counter, man. I mean, the Blood, this pretty much is the Blood run. I mean, it did a lot for us in this one. It really did. Like, we used it for healing, we used it for damage, we used it for all kinds of things. Targets the enemy with the most talents and erases its talents. Yeah, well. I mean, you can do that, sure. But you're not going to erase the attack power. 12, let's see, so 10, 12, this gets it done. GG's. Bam. And bam. Alright, erase the caterpillar's identity. Fine, man, whatever. Bam. That's right, get wrecked. Perfect Sun. And this one, a resounding success. Wrap this thing up. Not bad, man. That was a really fun run. And we featured the caterpillar. Who'd have thought that? Like, I mean, the eel is phenomenal. Yes, the eel is a phenomenal new creature added to the game. But that caterpillar, man, that caterpillar is where it's at. Absolutely. Like, phenomenal. Phenomenal units. A crazy skill set. A different skill set where you're feeding it food. You're funneling it food. And then I think we stumbled into some really good, I guess, support skills to add to its overall build. It would be cool if blood did raise the max HP. It does not. But that would be cool. That's what I thought was going to happen, but obviously that's not what happened. But that would be cool. And then, of course, furthermore, I think he really just lacked a strong skill. I'm really glad that I took that ability from that hyena and gave it to him. Otherwise, we really would have struggled in this one. We probably wouldn't have won. Probably would have been just whittled down by attrition. But fantastic. The no taming, well, the limited taming, excuse me, run has been complete. And we get some more diary pages unlocked. And level up and fix.